Canes family, a win is a win and a victory is a victory, and it feels so good. It seems like it's been so long since we got a W. Boy, I just don't know how to feel right now, but it feels fantastic. I don't want to talk too negative about some of the things that transpired in that game. I don't want to harp on it too much, but I take that W all day long. Shout out to Mr. Tyler Van Dyke. Boy, you proved me wrong. And once again, I got to apologize another week because you're just showing that moxie, you're showing talent, you're showing grit, and you're showing some promise, man. I like that combination with the young talent that we got on the team, y'all. Between TVD throwing over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, Jalen Knight still getting into action and balling, Will Mallory making big-time catches, and how about my boy Arroyo, Charleston Rambo, and how about Keyshawn Smith, the young talent that we got on there, other than Rambo being a transfer, and he's probably going to be going after this year. But I like what I see. The only thing I don't like, y'all, that could be a little bit better is some of the protection on the line and that doggone conservative play calling that Rhett Lashley does. We came out on fire in the first drive. First drive of the game, we was slinging it. We didn't even run the ball. We was slinging the ball, got up the field, got in the end zone, and let it do what it do. I mean, TVD was letting it rip. But it was just too many times where Rhett Lashley was just killing me with that conservative play calling, especially at the end. At the end of the game, you want to get conservative. Nah, man, you got to learn as a coordinator to keep your foot on their throat. You got to keep your foot on the gas, keep your foot on their throat. You cannot let up. But shout out to the young talent on that team. And shout out to the defense, man. They came out early in that game and was actually tackling. I don't know if it was because the 2001, we was honoring the 2001 National Championship team at halftime, but them boys came out looking like a totally different defense. And then some of those deficiencies started showing its ugly head as the game progressed. Mainly people like Bubba Bolden getting beat. And I'm praying for you, Bubba Bolden. I'm praying for your health. I hate that you got hurt and you're out for the season, but let's just call a spade a spade. I mean, you was looking lost out there and you was doing the same stuff you've been doing, all that shoulder hitting and not wrapping up. And we did a little bit too much of that. But, you know, I hope you get well. I wish you well. But back to the main thing that I want to talk about, other than the good part that we got a victory, is that Manny Diaz. Manny Diaz, you just bought yourself another week with that W. And I'm okay with that as of right now. But Manny Diaz, you did something that just completely shows me that you are just completely clueless when it comes to making decisions, game management, clock management, all of that stuff. Y'all tell me, how in the world does a coach that's making millions of dollars to lead a football team, big-time college program, big-time college football, make the mistake that he did in the end of the second quarter? You call the timeout when the other team, NC State, clearly had no timeouts. They're trying to get down the field and score. They threw a bomb. You give up a bomb, so what? I could care less. They got to clock the ball, stop the clock. That's what they got to do. No, but you just want to help them out and call a timeout. That's the most ignorant thing I ever seen a coach do, and I've been watching football for a long time. How in the hell do you make up your mind to call a timeout, give them time to get set, and what they do, y'all, next play? Straight to the end zone, touchdown. I mean, I was just completely floored at the halftime. And I swear, if we didn't come back and we didn't hold on to that game and win that game, we'd be talking a little bit more about Manny, because Manny would have had to go immediately. Matter of fact, Saturday night, he would have had to go. He wouldn't even have no press conference. I wouldn't even let him have a press conference. He would have had to go right after that. But you saved your job for another week. And here we go. We got Pitt coming up. We got Pitt, another ranked team coming up. So now what you're saying, you got another week to try to save your job again. I mean, come on, man. As a Canes fan, every victory feels good. And this past weekend, it felt great. It felt fantastic. We beat a ranked team. We did that against all odds. Nobody picked us. And nobody's picking us this week. So you already might as well get ready for that. Ain't nobody picking us this week. But I feel good about our chances if we do the things that we're supposed to do. If we tackle on defense, get to the ball, make plays, and on offense, if we can play aggressive, I know we can do some things. I watched Pitt against Clemson this past week, and I saw how they did when they took care of business. But Clemson is just trash. I don't understand how you go from sugar to you know what that fast. But they look that bad. But I've seen some things that if we do what we're supposed to do and play to the levels of our talent, we can go up there and beat Pittsburgh high noon, 12 o'clock. But anyway, let's enjoy this victory. We got another big game coming up this week. We'll see what the whole Manny Diaz saga ends up. But shout out to them boys, Jalen Knight and TVD, all that young talent, them young talented boys on the defense that stepped up. I'm proud to be a Cane after this weekend. I'm always proud to be a Cane, but I wore it loud and proud, you know what I'm saying, after that victory. Let's go out there Saturday and get another W. C-A-N-E-S. Hey! Yeah, he really got no damn press conference.